Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My present lecture deals with the quantity theory of money. Quantity theory of money. Explained in terms of Fisher's cash transaction. First one is Fisher's cash transaction approach. Cash transaction approach. And second one is Cambridge approach. Cambridge approach. And third one is Keynes General Theory of Money and Prices. Keynes General Theory of Money and Prices. Money and Prices. And fourth one is Milton Friedman restatement of quantity of money right. Fifth one is Patinkin approach right. Firstly, we will take Fisher's cash transaction approach. Fisher presented the relationship between money and price in the form of an equation. This equation is called equation of exchange. This equation is called equation of exchange. Okay. Here, this is quantity of money. Right. This V represent velocity of money, right? And this is general price, and this T represent transaction, right? Here V depends upon transaction. If transaction changes, we also change, and if transaction remains constant, this V velocity of money also remains constant. Okay, according to Fisher, transaction remains constant because of full employment, so velocity of money also remains constant, right? So velocity of money remains constant due to transaction remains constant because of full employment according to Fisher cash transaction approach, right? Now see, this is remain constant and this remains constant, so M is equal to P. It means prices is proportional to money supply. If money supply increases, then that leads to increase in price. This increased price leads to increase in money demand, right? Because due to increase in price, people wants to hold more money to purchase same level of output, right? Next, we will see Cambridge approach. According to Cambridge approach, increase in money demand leads to decrease in demand for goods that leads to decrease in price that leads to increase in value of money, right? Due to increase in value of money, this leads to increase in money demand, right? And next, in Keynes General Theory of Money and Prices, money supply increases. This increased money supply leads to decrease in interest rate, right? This leads to increase in investment, and this increased investment leads to increase in aggregate demand, and this leads to increase in income or increase in price, and this increased price leads to increase in money demand, right? And next, according to Milton Friedman, this increased price, even if increase in price, money demand also increased. So, according to Milton Friedman, this increased money demand is used to purchase asset such as share bonds, right? Due to which asset price increased, right? So this decrease in price that leads to increase in money demand, right? This increased money demand due to decrease in price leads to increase in asset price, right? Because investors invest their money in assets, so due to demand for asset, increase in demand for asset, the prices of asset will increase, right? And next, due to in Patinkin approach, increase asset price leads to change in demand and supply of goods. Change in demand and supply of goods, right? And this leads to new price determined, right? New price determined, right? And this new price determined leads to change in purchasing power, right? Purchasing power, and so again money demand is decided, right? And this is called real balance effect. Real balance by Patinkin. Right? Next, right? And now we will see uh, the relationship between money demand and quantity theory of money. We will see how money demand function, and quantity theory of money are related, right? Okay. So we have seen the real money balance is equal to, we know all this, right? M upon P. M is nominal money supply. This is nominal money supply, right? Nominal money supply, and this is price level, right? So, and this is purchasing power, right? And we can say demand for real money balance is equal to ky. What is this? This k represent the proportion of income that is held by people, right? Okay, so m upon p is equal to ky. We can write k is equal to p. So m upon k is equal to py. Sorry. M point 1 upon k is equal to py. 1 upon k is equal to v, velocity of money. If we write the equation of quantity theory of money, we can write this equation like this: mb is equal to py, right? So v represent 1 upon k, and the relationship between velocity of money and k is negative. If k increased, that leads to decrease in velocity of money, right? This is the relationship between quantity theory of an money demand equation, right? Next, we have found from quantity theory of money that money depends upon national income. But we see, is there any other factor which affect money demand, right? We have seen that MB is equal to PY, right? P is equal to MB upon Y is equal to MB upon P, right? This is national income, and this is real money balance, right? Demand for real money balance is proportional to national income. Okay, if income increases, that leads to increase in demand for real money balance. Okay, we have found this relation from quantity theory of money, that demand for real money balance depends upon national income, right? So we have to see here if there is any other factor which affect demand for real money balance, right? So we see this, we hold money in form of cash and bonds and saving account, right? We hold money in form of cash and bonds and saving account, right? If we hold money in form of bonds and saving account, there is low liquidity, right? But we earn interest, right? But if we hold money in form of cash, then there is more liquidity and but there is interest foregone. If we hold money in form of cash, we can't earn interest, right? This is called cost of holding, cost of holding, right? So if we consider cost of holding money, then demand for real money balance depends upon interest rate and national income. Demand for real money balance depends upon interest rate and national income, right? The relationship between interest rate and demand for real money balance is negative, and the relationship between national income and demand for real money balance is positive, right? Okay. And interest rate, this is real interest rate. I represent real interest rate. This depends upon nominal interest rate plus expected inflation rate, right? So we can write this: demand for real money balance depends upon national income L upon nominal rate of interest plus expected inflation rate. This L represent liquidity, right? So we can say that the level of real money balance depends upon expected inflation rate also, right? So that's it for today, and thank you. See you again with next lecture.